What is the crack, lads? It is the Midnight Kid, and we're back with episode 5 of my myClub series. And today I'm not doing this live, I'm just commentating over a couple of highlights. I think there's like 3 games in this, maybe like 2. I'm not too sure, depending on how many highlights I have per game. But we'll see what happens. I'm playing some co-op with my brother, and I think that this is the best way to enjoy PES 2019. You kind of have an even balance because you've got the AI, which is pretty weak sometimes in myClub when you're playing by yourself. You've got that kind of negated by the fact that you have somebody to run off the ball, you know, pass when you ask to be passed to. And in my case, my brother is actually a beast at the game. He's probably better than me. Well, I'm actually quite good at PES 2019 compared to last year, but we actually work quite well in tandem, so it's really fun to play. And again, in most of the games that we play, I try to keep possession as much as possible. I find in PES 2019 this year, especially in myClub, that the more possession that you hold, it's all about not getting caught on the break. And you'll see the goals that we concede in the next couple of episodes and stuff. It's all being caught on breaks, you know, giving the ball away, such as there, very stupidly, and then being at 6s and 7s at the back. And it's just kind of spread out to the wings. I mean, it's all wing play, it's all touch and goes. I wish there was a little bit more depth in it, but I'm still enjoying it, and especially this co-op. I'm really enjoying the co-op. I mean, offline, you're using your own squad. It doesn't take stamina. All it takes is, you know, squad contracts, I suppose, which isn't too bad. But you're getting about like 5,000 GP per win, especially when you have a pretty beastly squad. You're getting about 5,000 GP a win. So if you win 5 or 6 games, I mean, you're well on your way to getting the whole team back and then some, you know, contract wise and GP wise and stuff. So I don't think it's that, you know, it's not that farmy even. It's just kind of enjoyable to play co-op. I don't know, would I enjoy playing, you know, co-op over with somebody else. I mean, I was playing a couple of games with Tony Watt the other day, and it was really enjoyable, but there isn't as fluid of a response from the off the ball runs and stuff, you know. It's just, I think that they need to have a look at kind of the fluidity online and the responsiveness, especially defending, man. And one thing that I've really been frustrated with, and that I've kind of like, I'm going to have to do a bit of feedback on it and, you know, obviously explain where I'm coming from with it. But when the ball is up in the air, and you'll see it a couple of occasions, like there, I mean, it's just a bit like, it's a little bit unreactive to the players, but especially when you're actually trying to challenge for a ball up in the air. So your centre backs, they just kind of get stuck behind the player. And it's kind of frustrating because you're trying to like get out in front. I mean, you can override it with like a manual movement, which I don't think is that bad. But I wish that there was just a little bit more physicality from the centre halves, from those long loopy balls up in the air, because it is kind of something that I would like to be able to, just with a defender, without fouling, just be able to position the body shape and the body stance. Look at this for a pass, unbelievable, little beautiful touch in. And as I said, sometimes when we are playing, we are telepathic. We just absolutely beast and rip apart down the wing. Couple of touches, couple of goals here and there, and there's a couple of good goals in this game, to be honest. There's really some nice goals, some nice moves, and we're starting to build a bit of a stack squad. That is a good chance from Insigne there, but he is a player that I can't warm to. I don't know why. I'm kind of reluctant to release any players. I mean, I was going to release Isco the other day, but then we got a second pull. What a save there from Alisson. And you would have seen in the previous episode of all the agents that we got, I mean, we absolutely looked out. Like, I mean, that our pack look this year has been insane, like better than the last 2 years combined, I'd say. And, you know, I've definitely got a team now that I probably am happy enough with, apart from our centre midfielders. Our centre midfielders are quite shit. They're too slow, too weak. Look at this for movement, unreal dribbling, boom, 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 and then a chip up and the finish, and it's just too easy. 2-0 and another victory for the Big Lads FC. But yeah, I mean, I am enjoying it. I mean, that's the thing, you know, I'm really enjoying PES this year. The co-op is fantastic in it. You know, it covers up, especially when you're playing with, you know, 1 or 2 people, it covers up a lot of the AI problems. But I think that the AI this year compared to last year it's better. It's just a little bit less responsive. I don't know if that's got to do with the fact that, you know, it's obviously online and stuff. Offline is so smooth, the animations are so smooth, but I'm really enjoying it. I don't know why. I just love the fact that you can kind of control the tempo of the play a little bit better. I mean, getting caught on the break is never fun, and the responsiveness and sometimes the physicality can be a little bit all over the place, but the actual enjoyment of the game, I don't think I've enjoyed a PES game like this since I would say back, you know, PES 2012, you know, MLO. I mean, the goals that we're scoring, they're not one-dimensional, you know, it's not spammy. I'm just really enjoying breaking down teams. I mean, there's a lot of one-touch passing and stuff, but I mean, you know, the best players in the world, everything is about pace. You know, in like, you look at the likes of Barcelona, you look at the likes of Real Madrid. I mean, it's all, you know, stuff done at pace. You know, attacks done at pace, little back cuts, everything like that. It's kind of realistic that way. I know what people are saying about having to stack squads, but I mean, the stacked squads, I don't really see the issue as of yet. I know the game is only out 2 or 3 weeks, but I don't see the issue because some of the players, like Insigne is an 86, you know, black ball. I literally can't play with him. He's no good. He's useless actually. And I have Rafa Silva, who's an absolute beast. And Nani is a beast. Vinicius Jr. is a beast, and they're silver balls. So I think people get kind of caught up too much with the fact that they're pulling, you know, black balls left, right and centre, because I definitely do think that black balls this year, stat-wise, I don't think that they're, you know, it doesn't translate as well in game. You know, you've got somebody like the likes of Messi, obviously, or Mbappe, who's like in the high 90s maybe, who are absolute beasts, but they're not unstoppable. Like, you don't feel like you can't defend against them. I mean, last year Neymar was pretty much unstoppable. I could not defend against him. I could not hold him out. He would always nearly score a goal or two a game against me. Defensively, it was just impossible to stop him. But in this, the likes of like Ziyech, who's like 96 overall or somebody like that, you can actually stop him. You know what I mean? It's kind of fair. The one thing I will say about my squad is the legend that I got, Roberto Carlos. I was buzzing with him at the start when I got him, and now I'm kind of like, oh, he's too attacking, man. He just continues to fucking attack. He just won't stay back. He just won't stay back. He does what he wants when he wants. He's his own man. He's his own boss, really. And if I do get another top-class left back, I was actually thinking of putting Roberto Carlos DMF. I always like having an anchorman, and to be perfectly, I suppose, blunt, I do like having an anchorman and I like having an attacking midfielder and 2 wingers. But I just think in this game this year, you do have to have wingers like as a 4-3-3 or a 4-5-1. And if you have a 4-5-1, you're going to be a little bit isolated up front attacking. If you have a 4-3-3, you're not going to have that link between midfield and defence, and you're leaving yourself open for counter-attacks because a lot of the attacks need to come down the wings. I will actually be doing a tutorial. A lot of people have been asking me to do a tutorial. Me and the main man, Sepp, the master of PESology, will be doing I think it's like a kind of a dual tutorial. He's going to be doing an attacking, look at this for a finish, boom. He's going to be doing an attacking tutorial, so, you know, how to attack, when to attack, what works best. I'm going to be doing a defensive tutorial, you know, when to launch into a challenge, when to slide tackle, when to stay on your feet, where to position your DMF, where to position your centre backs, and a lot of information like that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I mean, my take from it after 5 episodes into myClub, I'm really enjoying it. I actually am really enjoying it. And it's just fun to play. That's the main thing. It's fun to open the balls and get beastly players. We will see in a couple of weeks' time, you know, what kind of way the squad is, because at the moment it's shaping up quite nicely, and I will like to be beasting. I'd like to be able to be beasting in a couple of extra games, but we will see. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, lads, of what you think of PES after it has been out for 2 weeks. I will end it there. We'll probably get another episode up. I'm trying to get an episode maybe every day or every second day, just to keep the channel ticking over. Huge thanks for 9,000 subscribers as well. All my long-term subscribers, massive appreciation to you guys for sticking around when I was barren for a while. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I will talk to you in a bit, lads. Peace.